Y'all are so sweet. So many of you checked on me, and I love y'all so much. Here I am. I have missed you. I have missed y'all so much. Now me and my froggy straw here, we're ready to play in some makeup. We need some glitter. Okay, so I want to use some more of the Half Magic Beauty stuff because it makes me really happy. It's sparkly and fun. But first, I want to do a neutral eye and then come back and decorate with this. So we're going to start with clean canvas. I'm going to use the shade Fair today. It's going to be much lighter on me these days, but it's also going to help my eyeshadow be very true. It's going to look the exact way that it does in the pan on my skin. And I'm just taking my C31 and I'm just going to start to tap this all the way up to my brow bone. Kind of satisfying. And also, don't be afraid to really bring your eyeshadow primer over this way, because later we might do some shading there. And it's always nice to have a little extra base, even though we look absolutely feral right now. It's giving sunglasses. All right, so we are gonna grab some of this, and what I'm gonna do, it's gonna get wild. I wanna use this as a transition shade, so I'm just gonna do a dot, because a little bit of these goes a very long way, but I wanna see how it blends out. We need a brush. We got a brush. Rose of Beauty. We got our E28 here. And we're just gonna tap this back and forth. And the base is just gonna diffuse it. It's gonna turn into a really nice, soft crease color. Very warm. Look how nice that's blending. That's fun. And I'm just using the side of my brush here. Wow. Okay, so I grabbed my Makeup by Mario Master Mattes palette, and I'm gonna grab this shade. Oh Lord, no I'm not. I'm gonna grab this shade, and I'm grabbing it on the tip of the brush. And from here, I'm gonna start to press this into my socket. I'm gonna slowly build it up so I don't get patchy, because these type of shadows, you kind of have to work a little bit slower with them to build up on them, because they can make your shadow a little patchy, especially if you're swiping instead of pressing. So I just have the shadow on one side of the brush, and I'm pressing that into the socket. So the shadow's on this side, and you want that to face the ceiling, and then we're gonna press back and forth. Our transition's still gonna be there, but we're gonna start to kind of darken this eye up a little bit. So now I'm gonna grab a smaller brush. We're gonna grab an E27, and I'm gonna go into this dark brown shade, very tiny amount. And I'm gonna relax my eye, and I'm just gonna shade through here. I might come back and shade more later, but I like to add that definition towards the inner part of the eye. Now I'm gonna grab that C31 that we used for the eyeshadow base, and I'm gonna start to tap that through here. So it's gonna be a pretty neutral, pretty easy eye, but I wanna add detail with the green and maybe some glitter. All right, now I wanna grab a white eyeshadow. This one's from MAC. It's been one of my faves for many years. And white eyeshadow is really fun. For all skin tones, it can be so beautiful. And if you do find it to be a little too white and it's not your thing, you could always go back over it with your face powder and just tone it down a little bit. But once we get this done, just wait. So I'm just taking my E28 and I'm just really packing that on the lid using the side of the brush. I'm gonna grab an E27, still on the white eyeshadow, and now I'm just taking it and really cleaning up the edge here. I can't wait. I already love this look. Also kind of reminds me of a calico cat with these colors. Do y'all ever get butterflies when you think of something else to add to your makeup? Because I get butterflies. I get so excited. Okay, I'm excited. I have an idea. So we're gonna grab a gel pencil. Love these, they're so affordable and they're from the Sephora collection. So I'm just gonna go ahead and grab this and I'm going to draw a wing, and I'm not really gonna worry about what it looks like. I'm just that's fine. But I do wanna fill it in, and the reason it's not gonna matter is because we're going to use this as a base, and it's gonna make what we're about to apply on top look fantastic. But we do need to fill it in, so make sure that you fill it in. Also want to remind you that the second you're done with your gel pencils, put the lid right back on because they can dry out and then they will not perform the same way. So put the lid right back on. Now we're gonna grab an E26 and we're gonna grab this color. I'm so excited. I think this one's my favorite out of all of them. And I'm gonna put that on the back of my hand. We're gonna grab it with the E26. And we're just going to pop that right on top. And that black is gonna make sure that it really pops. And this is such a good way to kind of hide mistakes with your winged liner, because this sparkly shade is going to be a lot more forgiving than a true brown or a true black. So having something like this on hand to go on top is such a good idea for when you have little mess ups and little mistakes, because they do happen. And all makeup is knowing how to fix mistakes. And I might have mentioned it, I don't know if I did, but the reason I use the black base is black makes a fantastic base for jewel tone colors. Think sapphire, think burgundy, think amethyst, think emerald, think those kind of colors, and black just makes those colors pop. Now I think I'm gonna add some detail with this color. I was gonna use the green, but I think I'll keep it in the blue family. So again, I'm going to put this on the back of my hand, grab my E26, which I lightly wiped off, and I don't know, we're just having fun. Let's add some through here. That's pretty. Do the same thing on this side. So I went ahead and brought it over, but I'm gonna grab a little bit more of that dark brown shadow that we used earlier through here. And we're just gonna tap that in a little bit more, stopping at about right there. Okay, so let's add some rhinestones here. These are from Half Magic, and so are these. Don't point at your eye with the tweezers like I just did. Don't do that. Feral. And I'm just gonna start adding them. That's pretty. All right, I'm gonna hop off only because I'm filming another part of the foundation series. Why your foundation might be peeling, lifting, just acting foolish. So let me hop off and film that, but I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I still have to finish the video, but I can do that in a second. So what I used was, you'll see the example of what I'm talking about, but I'll just tell you the foundation I used. I used my Estee Lauder Double Wear, and I gave a couple examples in the video. I'm excited. Okay, so the concealer I'm testing out, I don't know if it officially launched, so I don't want to get in trouble. I need to double check that. But let's just have a gander here. That's nice. I would like it a little bit more pinky peach, but we could always just mix it with a little bit of a corrector. It's blending out beautifully. Okay, I had to sneak off to do powder, but giving y'all a little sneaky peeky. So we're gonna grab our Sephora Collection bronzer. I love this bronzer. I've really loved everything from Sephora Collection lately. They haven't let me down. And I'm grabbing a C40 to apply it. So pretty. I also want to give you a little lesson quickly with bronzer. So you'll see that I have the bronzer where I have it. You'll see it's from here to about there. And from here, I'm going to take that smaller side and we're going to place that more towards the ear. And I start very far back because this is where our face can handle that much bronzer. If I was just to start here, it might become too patchy and be too heavy. But from here to about right here, that's where we can place most of that product. And now I just start pressing. And you're going to see me bounce this brush. I'm going to press because I don't want to risk lifting that foundation and having any kind of patchiness. And with this brush and this technique, you'll see it just blends. Look at how seamless. And then I actually designed this brush with this in mind. So I don't contour my nose, but I do bronze it. So I'm gonna grab bronzer here on the smaller part. See that? And then I just take it down the sides of my nose. And this just kind of warms up the nose. You will get a little bit of definition, but for me, I'm just not really into contouring my nose. But I love the warmth because we can't have the warmth on the outer perimeter and then just have our nose have no warmth. All right, let's finish up underneath the eye. I'm gonna grab the matte blue again. And then I'm gonna grab my E27. And I'm just gonna tap it this way and tap it over this way. I feel like that made my eyes just look huge. I love makeup. And I don't know what's happening. I really enjoy painting on my face. So we're gonna grab the blue glitter. So pretty, that's what it looks like. And then I'm just gonna fill in this little bit of blank space with the larger rhinestones. Because why? Because they're sparkly. Let's grab another one. I think this one's my favorite. And this is what's gonna go on our inner corner. So we're gonna grab this, also from Half Magic. These are the lip pencils. And I need you to trust the process, please. I'm just gonna do a rough outline. Okay. And then we're gonna go in really quickly with this. Isn't that pretty? It's so pretty. It's called Magic Brownie. And now we come back in and we blend with the lip liner. And that's why I said we just do a rough draft. This kind of blends everything together a lot easier. All right, I just want to try something. That's fun. I feel like now it's a 90s lip and I absolutely love it. I love it. Let's do some pink blush. This is MAC Pink Swoon. I love pink and blue together. So pretty. All right, we're all done. Thank you for letting me be creative. Makeup is just, it's an outlet for me. When I create and when I do these wild looks, it just makes me breathe a sigh of relief. So I'm super excited to post what I'm gonna post tonight. I've really been focusing on trying to help you with what you already have instead of kind of just doing posts about, oh, you need to buy this, oh, you need to buy this. So I've been trying to do a lot more helpful content. I love you all so much. Y'all know that on Saturdays and Sundays, I don't do the tutorials, but I'm gonna hop on and say hi this weekend because I have missed y'all so much. So let me go edit this and I'll see you in the comments tonight.